Hello, this is Eleanor.
Hello, this is Phil.
And you're listening to a dad
and his daughter figuring out ADHD
out loud. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm just in the middle of pouring my coffee.
Oh,
I should have poured it before we started. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The interrupting cow.
The interrupting...
Moo!
Oh, no, you got me.
Oh, dear me. We said in the last episode, I don't know, I'm turning and talking at the same time. What did we say on the last episode?
You said
tell me and I'll pour my coffee.
Okay, you do that. So we sort of said at the end of the last episode...
Hold on.
ASMR.
There, carry on. No, carry on.
I don't feel like I want to now.
Yeah, pouring my coffee. It might not come out. That might just be silence. If it was silent, that was me pouring my coffee.
So we said on the last episode that we would get into the whole how we interact talk to people because...
We were talking about how annoying we are.
Yes, absolutely. Because this podcast is all about us.
Because you're an interrupting cow.
Well, that's just a bit rude to call your daughter, if I'm being quite honest with you. But yes, as people do know, who know me and are listening, I am the probably most annoying person they can talk to. If you disagree,
I'm not
and
sure
you
the
see
most
me,
annoying people. There are people who talk about the internal core of electrical cabling, and they think it's interesting. They're quite dull. Yes.
When I say annoying, I don't mean those sorts of people.
We mean the sort of people who get fed up of us interrupting.
Yes.
and
trying to and because
finish sentences.
Yeah, because we want to
laugh at strange things that you weren't even thinking about.
Yeah, because that's us.
Polecat.
I'm sorry?
Polecat. When that woman said to me,
"Oh, okay,
I like your podcast," and I said, "I don't even have a polecat."
My brain did not. Okay,
and she
is that an animal?
Polecats. A polecat's an animal.
Okay, because I was thinking of a pole and a cat, pole dance. Anyway, that's.
I was just talking about how ADHD people.
Yes,
like
and we can be annoying.
No, but I was how we get on.
Yes,
because we sort of live in this world where. So when we're chatting like this,
we can come up with anything
but we don't mind interrupting each other.
No, not at all.
Which I know is a hard listen sometimes.
Yeah, sorry about that. Actually, no, I'm not sorry because it's part of my ADHD, so I'm not sorry.
So when I was talking to Amy, bless you, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Then we just started talking about podcasts because I half deliberately misheard the word podcast, whatever. To which the other people in the space. We're just bemused.
What on earth?
Yeah,
had that bemused. What? Yeah.
What on earth?
So we were sort of discussing on how our brains would get to an end of a conversation before somebody else would get there.
And it does two things. It gets to the end of a conversation before, so we interrupt, like I've just done, or it goes off over there.
And thinks of something
thinks of something completely different.
Yeah.
And depending on who you're with...
Will depend on how that goes.
Either shut up, raccoon.
It's like, shush. Can I finish what I'm saying?
Quiet.
Can I get a word? Can I get a word in edgeways?
Yeah.
Is a lot of what I've heard in my years of growing up. Can I just get a word in edgeways? Or... are you going to listen to what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's not like I'm not listening.
Or, shut up, Eleanor.
Yeah.
Eleanor.
Okay.
Eleanor. Eleanor. Stop, Eleanor. See, it does work. But it takes about 5, 6, 7 goes. My mum never told me off like that. She must have known. I just ignored her. I was obstreperous, apparently. Mm-hmm. Are you shut up now? Please carry on.
Oh,
what were you saying?
I can talk now, can I? Right. So that is something that...
Getting a word in edgeways, not possible.
No. And it's not that we're not listening. It's not that we don't want
But yet again, how much control do you have over that?
I don't have any, because I don't know.
But you do.
No.
Because when you're at work, you do.
Okay. I suppose I do.
This is the thing, ADHD thing. And this is what frustrates people who are I've forgotten the words, gone out of my head, who are questioning ADHD and its existence. What was that thing you shared with me? A diva?
Oh, I'm living my I can't remember now. Now you've put me on the spot.
Yeah.
There was something I sent you, wasn't there, about
ADHD stands for
this.
A diva having a hissy fit or something.
Something along that. And we're just going to have to go along with it. But
I think this is because we can. And therefore people who aren't comfortable with us want us to do that all the time.
But then they don't.
Which is not good for us.
It's not good for us. And yes, okay, we can do it because we know which situations that we would feel comfortable in being ourselves and which situations we kind of... Because we end up with two different situations where in a massive panic, we can be the calmest person there. So in the sense of a emergency, we can be calm and collective in that moment.
Yeah.
But in other situations, we can be the chaos.
Yeah.
Because and yes, people say, "Oh, but you can turn it on and off." It's not like a switch. It's not a switch that we turn on and off.
Isn't it?
I do not wake up in the middle of... I wake up in the morning and go, I'm going to turn on my big ADHD brain and be ADHD.
No. But the other switch that turns it off. Or rather, as we said last time, we lock the raccoon in the cupboard, which is not good for the raccoon. It's dark and there's no air in there.
That's the thing, is I don't think there's a physical switch. It doesn't...
Obviously, it's not a physical switch. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? You have to go see the doctor about it. There's an actual physical switch somewhere.
Or like...
Just under your hair, at the back of your head.
We're not mentally tuned. Like, it's not like we know when we're doing it.
But we do. This is the thing.
Okay, you might, but
No, when you go to work... You switch into competent working person who doesn't interrupt the customer too much, who listens to the best of your ability. Same as I do at work. If I'm in a meeting, I shut my face. Sometimes I talk too much. I always feel like, how come everyone else around the table has had 5-10 minutes to talk, and yet when I start talking I feel like they're all fed up straight off. And maybe it's because I've been talking for 10 minutes and haven't noticed. But I always feel there's not enough time for me to say what I want to say. But I do have the ability to say, I'm in a business situation now, I need to stop just being random and just interrupting and saying silly things from off the side. Though I do quite enjoy doing that if I'm in charge. And if I'm leading the meeting, that people have to put up with my weird sides. And
I think those people...
But I do have the ability to stop it.
Yeah. But those people that are saying, well, you can not do it when you're in this... Go to that immediate thing that we're putting it on. Like, we're doing this whole charade of being ADHD because they've seen that we can be capable and we can be competent.
But what they don't see is us curled up in a ball with the lights off under a heavy blanket.
Yeah.
That's what they don't see.
Yeah, I was getting to that bit.
Because I've just done a whole day of being normal.
Yeah. And that's what can be frustrating, is people don't realise how much energy, and again, we've spoken about what we mean by energy, it takes for us to suppress the raccoon. I'm going to keep calling it a raccoon.
Yeah, the raccoon's still working.
It takes so much mind energy to physically focus and go,
control.
You're okay. And sometimes when I'm at work, depending on who I'm with, depending on my customers I've had in that day, I can slip a little bit.
Yeah.
And that is because...
And there's no problem with that because it's your character and it's part of who you are, and that's lovely. But there's a sort of space in which, because people say to me, oh, well, don't worry about that, just relax, we like you being yourself, whatever. Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah, I was going to say. So
because I've never been there.
I was going to say you haven't actually
You haven't been there.
You've not you've seen what I wanted you to see.
Exactly. I've relaxed because I like you and I trust you.
I haven't gone the full hog.
So some bits of me come out, but the full.
Because there are some customers that that I can laugh and joke with, so I end up kind of feeling a bit of me. And then there are other ones that I'm like going, oh no, you're just the grumpy sod who's come in because you're grumpy. Yeah,
and then you go full professional and you deal with it.
And you deal with it.
Yeah.
But then it does take a lot of energy.
Yeah.
To just,
it's finding those people outside of work and in friend situations where you can relax and be yourself. We did touch on this last time. I find it difficult because I've shut the raccoon in the cupboard for so long that it's difficult to know who I actually am. But there are plenty of people, and they're usually ADHD people, who I can just talk a nonsense with, and it's normal.
Yeah,
and it's not entertainment. I've worked with actors.
Yeah.
And maybe most of those have ADHD as well. I don't know. But I worked with actors where we slip into sort of professional comic
and I think
routine,
that's something
which
that
is great.
You kind of have used, maybe, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But within the fact that you perform, you can sort of be yourself, almost slightly be yourself.
You allow that racing brain.
Because you can say, oh, I'm just acting. So you can sort of have, if you don't want everyone to know, I mean, this is going back when you didn't know, but the energy you had for your performance.
You use that energy, that creativity, and it's that speed of thought.
Oh yeah, it's because I'm an actor, and
I used to think that as well. And when you obsess about the conversation afterwards, when there's a group talking, actors are very good at it. This sense of, look at me, I'm now going to control the room. I'm going to tell you everything. And some actors, I think, do it because I don't know. I wouldn't critique. No, I'm not going to even go there because I can't get behind the drive of an actor.
Yeah.
But we're very famous for wanting to hold the room.
Yes.
And look at me, look at me, look at me.
Yes.
Which goes against the ADHD thing, because actually once the raccoon has been locked up for long enough, I want the raccoon to come out, I need two things, either or. I want to be completely on my own.
Yep.
In a quiet, darkened space, or with either the headphones on or the cover over my head or whatever, or I want to be with people who get me, who
you can be
relax
like with,
who will tell me to shut up, stop interrupting.
And I think that's the thing is we actually don't mind.
No,
I wouldn't have, again, it probably would depend on how they said it, because then I'd have my RSD come out and I'd feel that horrible.
Yes.
So.
Sorry, yes.
But.
Obviously we do mind, therefore.
We do mind. But I think if it was people
when we know you and trust you.
So I don't mind if you and Mum say it. I mean, I end up rolling my eyes because I'm like, I'm sorry.
You just keep talking. We roll our eyes because we can't stop you.
But I'm used to it. So, those sort of close people, I have no problem with telling me,
Well, stop.
Just stop.
We'll get a word in. Shut up.
Because you can see me spiralling.
Yeah.
You can see me kind of just not going anywhere with the conversation, and you are now just talking for no reason.
The truth is, if you talk to Mum and me, you've got Mum who's quite sensibly wants a reasonable conversation.
Yes.
Where you say a sentence and then she says a sentence, and you say a sentence and she says a sentence.
And it's all very calm and very
that's all lovely and calm, which you don't do.
Nope.
So you just keep talking. She gets frustrated because she can't get a word in edgeways.
Yep.
And then you got me on the other side going, just get to the point. Just. I've said that. We've got that. I'm ahead of you. I've got that. As you've said that, you don't need to explain that because I've already got that. I've already understood that. Can we please move on to the next bit? And so I'm jumping as well. So obviously, as if you've seen the episode, a dad's wife and her daughter's mum, you'll see how poor old Joe gets shut out of these things.
She's lovely. I love my mum through and through, and she does tell me to shut up. Don't, and quite rightly she does.
Yeah.
But yeah, having the two of us.
It must be a nightmare
together,
for anybody dealing with us.
You know.
But how much of that, and this is the social thing and the control of ADHD and what is ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not like people on the internet, on wherever it is, whatever social media is, constantly coming on and saying how awful their life is because they've got ADHD and how...
yeah, I don't know how that works.
Because I don't find it... Unless I must be aware that I annoy other people.
I mean, we haven't delved into different types of ADHD.
No, we've got to do that. We need to do more research. I do anyway.
Whether there's another type of ADHD that cripples
just
you,
makes you
completely switches off from the entire... I mean...
Well, I think we both do that, though. We do.
We do.
We do.
But I can imagine if you're on your own, you have no family, you struggle to make... It can be... Yes. On your own daunting, because obviously...
Yes, we've said that before, the weight of carrying that on your own. Is,
if you think about it, I mean, yes, we both overtalk, we both go for it, or full hog, whether we're talking about something we passionately...
full hog again. So is it a full hog or a whole hog? I mean, is it a whole hog or a full hog? I mean, like, is it a hog that's had its dinner and had somebody else's dinner as well, and now is a full hog? I don't know,
but...
Or is it a whole hog, as in not just bits of hog that you might find in the freezer?
So because obviously, like, I'm just going to ignore the raccoon over here. As I was saying, it was... I don't even know what I was saying now because you interrupted me. But those people who have no family... poor people... and have no friends that they can be themselves, and they are constantly having to... I can see why they would struggle.
Really struggle.
I mean, me and you are very much in a great position because we've got each other who understands each other, and we can be ourselves with each other, and we have... ton of not a ton like we have friends we can be ourselves with.
They mention it because I'm back to the idea of how much responsibility do we have to control the raccoon.
You see,
and how much I mean, you've challenged me before, and because I'm older, I feel I have a responsibility to others not to freak them out with my ADHD.
But I think that's because you have had your raccoon hidden for so long. Like you have literally grown up your entire life.
I have not grown up, how very dare you?
That's the problem. But what I'm saying is you have lived with potentially having ADHD until you are the age you are now.
Old.
And not known what
not know what the hell's going on.
Feeling is. Where I have most certainly had it a long time. Again, we didn't know what it was. But I have no feeling of... when I can, like, I just do. There's no...
I think that's why I get so exhausted, apart from other issues about not being able to sleep very well.
Yes.
But I get exhausted because I do it everywhere. I mask, I lock the raccoon away, I put it back in its basket.
And even when I'm...
constantly, even at home, I wouldn't,
And there are times when I meet new people and I say that I have ADHD, I almost feel like I'm faking it.
Oh, yeah. I hate that.
Because I know I'm not, but I almost have that sense of, am I going to say this and they're going to look at me and challenge me on my own ADHD because I'm not and I hate saying it, but your stereotypical...
Because there isn't one.
ADHD.
Because there isn't one.
But there isn't one. But there is. Like, in people's minds who don't have...
there's repetitions, but there's no...
But those people
the stereotype.
The stereotype...
the stereotype exists. So, the people...
No. So therefore, if I'm saying to somebody who hasn't got ADHD, we're doing... and it comes up in conversation, and go, oh, yeah, I have ADHD. There is a part of me that goes, this person isn't going to believe me.
Yep.
Because they have stood...
because that's our rejection sensitive dysphoria kicking in as well. Because no one's going to believe me about anything anyway, because I'm just stupid.
Yeah, but we're great, we are. But it's that sense of, because I don't... To them, they've held... Well,
because having that very conversation and saying, I just let you know I've got ADHD, means I'm already in raccoon, be quiet.
Yeah.
Mode.
You're already
so they're
there.
already presenting me.
Yeah.
Because I'm now in coping mode.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And it's that kind of thinks, really? and people will judge other people, and I don't like it. I hate judgy people because it's like, well, who are you to judge?
People. But unless they are, of course, a judge with the wig and everything, then who are they are to
well,
judge?
I'm hoping if I ever do come across an actual judge,
that's their job.
I'm hoping I'm not ever going to come in front of a real judge.
Oh, you might have to.
But I would hope that they
you would know
wouldn't.
they were the judge because they had a wig on.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be judging me for my ADHD.
No.
Because then that would be wrong of them with their job. And anyway, that's the whole.
And you just keep interrupting the judge.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good, would it?
Shut up!
I didn't do it.
Hitting his hammer. Shut up!
Will
you shut
really
up?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. This is the most chaotic episode I think we've done.
No, I like it because this is the pattern of it. This is what we do, and this is why when I say people don't see me, they say, "Oh, we like you being you." They wouldn't.
They have no idea.
They have no idea what else is in there.
Yeah.
And what is behind it.
They have no
idea. Some people cope, but they're generally neurodiverse people, and I don't know enough neurodiverse people. I need to go some sort of neurodiverse party or somewhere because I don't know enough. Because when I come across them, we have a lovely time because it's just all a bit weird world.
I'm just trying to imagine how a neurodiverse party would go because nobody would like the noises. No one would want to talk to each other because we'd all be too quiet.
Some would be too noisy. So whatever. Yeah. But just this sense of it's just living constantly in a world where I have to be somebody else, and that's not to everybody. Obviously, my dear friends know most about me, but even with my friends, they're very good, and there'll be times when I say, "No, I'll just stay here today, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go out. Let's go and do this." And it's taken a while to be able to say, "You go, you go and do what needs doing. I'm just going to stay here." And early on, that was, again, we're back to that episode we haven't done yet. That was a mental health thing. Because I just wanted to sit and stare.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do any of the stuff.
No.
And I thought I was completely bonkers.
No.
But even now, I don't think, with friends, it would be appropriate to just stick my headphones on and ignore them. Or to curl up in a ball behind the settee.
But then if they're your closest friends,
just to jump up.
But again,
they do cope. And maybe I'm not trusting myself enough.
I think you need to do some self-evaluating.
Man.
Because
that's all going to make me frightened just by saying that.
Sorry, no.
But what
I mean is,
what if I'm wrong? My very core is just, he's just wrong.
Yeah, whatever. What I mean is, you need to realise now that you are neurodiverse.
Yeah.
And that everyone.
But that's lovely because it's such a release.
Because I think sometimes you still put the brakes on.
But you still get trapped in that thing of the whole world. You feel the whole world going, yeah, but that's not a real thing.
Yeah. And
that's not a real thing.
But then I don't think that's the world.
Stop making excuses.
I think it's social media, and that's where...
I don't look at social media.
But it's there. You do. You kind of do. It's there.
I understand.
But I think it's the social media putting it out there.
See, I don't get it. The only reason I pick it for social media is ADHD people saying I've been challenged.
Yes.
So I've never heard the challenge myself, apart from just people... the circles I move in, people I don't know...
Yeah.
Listening them talk about it, and you see their eyebrows raised, and they're
and I think you can kind of tell from certain people what they think of the world, and especially with other things that are neurodiverse, not necessarily ADHD, but your autism.
Yeah.
They're all like, well, there's no such thing. It wasn't around when and it's like it was. There was no research on it. We didn't know what. So. And those are the kind of people that you kind of go, okay, well, I don't want to talk to you now then.
You can't. In fact, I can't. It's weird because actually I can't talk to you. I can present to you a person that you can talk to, but you ain't meeting me.
No.
There's no way you're coming near me.
No, absolutely no. Go away. Stay back.
No, and that's really sad. There are so many people that I've met with and engaged with and worked with who have never met me.
No.
That's a really weird. That's the first time I've said that.
Wow.
That's a really weird thing to think, that actually all those hundreds of people who think they know me.
Oh, they have no idea.
Have never met me.
They have no idea. They've absolutely no idea. But it doesn't matter because most of the people say that they like you anyway. Like,
yeah. It's not a problem. It's not that.
But they haven't met you.
They haven't met me. Anyway, we're running out of time. I thought we might struggle.
I don't think a whole topic on talking and over talking. I don't think we would ever struggle. But it is, and
we've run out of time genuinely.
Oh, generally, okay, we better stop there.
Stop.
But honestly, we do know.
No, stop. Okay. What? No, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, generally, we don't always know we are over talking, so just maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to shut up before I get told off by this one.
Do the stuff. Thanks for listening. Do the stuff. The like, subscribe, all the stuff. Click the buttons. Share and share a lot.
Share it around.
All the best. Yeah. And speak to you soon.
Bye.
Thanks, Eleanor.
Thanks, Phil. Bye. Why am I calling him Phil?
Music written by Benjamin Tissot. Supplied by bensound.com. Free music for videos. A Dad and His Daughter podcast is a Perfect Little Gentleman production.